Hello, my dear students of grade 10. Welcome to Kavin English Learning channel. Today, I'm going to teach you English workbook of Unit 3. Okay, let's see what are the lessons we are going to learn today. Our Unit 3 is based on the topic travel. So far, we have learned so many lessons regarding travel. ட்ராவல் அண்ட் என்ன பிள்ளைகள் பயணம் நாங்கள் எங்களோட பியூப்பிள்ஸ் புக்கில் இருக்கிற எல்லா ஆக்டிவிட்டியும் ட்ராவலில் செய்து முடிச்சிட்டோம். ஸோ இன்றைக்கு நாங்கள் ஒர்க் புக் ஆக்டிவிட்டி தான் பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஸோ லெட்ஸ் see what are the activities we are going to discuss today. Activity 1. You are unable to do any of the things asked below. Answer the questions mentioning when you are going to do them. For example, have you arranged the room? Not yet. I am going to arrange it in the evening. நீங்கள் ஒரு விஷயத்தை செய்யலை, இனித்தான் செய்ய போறீங்கன்றதுக்கு எப்படி கேள்வி கேட்டு எப்படி ரிப்ளை பண்ணுவீங்கன்னு தான் எனக்கு தந்திருக்குது. இப்போ பாப்போம். Have you painted your new house next month என்று சொல்ல போகிறோம். அப்போ என்னன்னு சொல்லுவோம்? Not yet. I am going to paint it next month. Have you called your mother this afternoon? Not yet. I am going to call her this afternoon. Have you repaired my phone? Not yet. I am going to repair it soon. Have you had lunch? Not yet. I am going to have lunch in a little while. Have you visited Aunt Malani in China? Not yet. I am going to visit Aunt Malani in 2024. Okay, write down this activity in your workbook. Activity 2. Fill in the blanks appropriately. Follow the example given. Right, they have given you a dialogue. You have to fill in the blanks. Touch me. I am a bit busy. Can you call me later? But me? Sure, I'll call you tomorrow. Likewise, you have to write it. Shakti says, can you clean the pots and pans? Murali says, sure, I'll do it after lunch. Rukshana, Father, can you please fix this watch? Father says, okay, I'll fix it in the evening. Anne says, please don't tell anyone. Purni says, all right, I won't tell anyone. Subhash says, please don't blame her. Vikum says, sure, I won't blame her. Okay, write down these answers in your workbook. Activity 3. If you are asked to draw for the school show mentioned in the textbook, what will you draw? Imagine that you and your friend are with Setun, Ravindi and Shakti. Continue the above role play. இப்போ நீங்கள் இந்த ஒரு படம் எடுக்க போறீங்கண்டா என்ன மாதிரி ட்ரா பண்ணுவீங்கன்றதை கண்டினியூ பண்ணிக்கொண்டு போட்டா. Setun, well done. You knew everything, Shakti. What are you going to draw? Shakti says, I am going to draw a cable car. Ravindi says, that's a good idea. Have you ever seen a ridden one? Shakti says, not yet, but I will one day travel in a cable car. So write down this dialogue also in your workbook. Activity 4. Complete the following sentences with a suitable mode of transport. நாங்கள் ஏற்கனவே பியூப்பிள்ஸ் புக்கில் பார்த்துருக்கிறோம். மூட் ஆஃப் டிரான்ஸ்போர்ட் நிறைய வெஹிக்கிள்ஸ் நேம்ஸ் எல்லாம் பார்த்துருக்கிறோம். ஸோ அதை வச்சுக்கொண்டு இந்த fill in the blanks நீங்கள் நிரப்பணும். To fly from Australia to China, people travel in an aeroplane. To travel in the city, some countries use a type of train driven by electricity called a tram. Train can only travel on railway tracks to get from one city to another. Astronauts travel in space shuttle and rocket to go to the moon. Large ships travel in the sea carrying food, cars and other large things. Robin and his family went on a camping holiday and used a boat to travel down the Murray River. The basket of the cable cars carried Patrick's family across the valley, and they were amazed by the scenic beauty. Patrick had to ride his bicycle to get up the hill. I saw a boy fall off his skateboard trying to do a trick at the skateboard park. The cart was one of the main modes of transport in Sri Lanka. It is an eco-friendly mode. Okay, write down these answers also in your workbook. Activity 6. Passive voice, present continuous. Right. This is also we have learned earlier in our pupils book. So please recall the knowledge of these previous lessons from pupils book and try to answer these questions. Don't go in. The floor is being polished. I am hungry. Be patient. The lunch is being prepared. Bob says, why don't you get dressed to go to school? Ray answers, my uniform is still being ironed. There's somebody walking behind us. I think we are being followed. You are not allowed to go in. The room is being checked by the police. So write down these answers also in your workbook. Okay, activity 7. Use the phrases given below and construct meaningful sentences. You may make the necessary changes. Follow the example. Tree not cut at the moment. The tree is not being cut at the moment. Guest not treated well by the hosts. The guests are not being treated well by the host. Ship not painted at the moment. The ship is not being painted at the moment. Newspapers not printed, problem of the machines. The newspapers are not being printed. Cobwebs not clean, workers. The cobwebs are not being cleaned by workers. Letters not delivered at the moment. The letters are not being delivered at the moment. Okay, write down these answers also in your workbook. Activity 8. Form questions with the phrases given below to get the given answers. For example, books distribute. Are the books being distributed? Yes, they are. Likewise, curry prepare. Is the curry being prepared? Yes, it is. Letters type. Are the letters being typed? Yes, they are. Lanterns made. Are the lanterns being made? No, not yet started. Vehicle repair. Is the vehicle being repaired? Yes, it is. Computer use at the moment. Is the computer being used at the moment? No, it is vacant. Write down these answers also in your workbook. Activity 9. Fill in the following grid according to the instructions given in the text box. Add more words to each list. Right. According to the instruction given in the textbook, you can see the words. So write down these words and also try to follow the textbook also. And activity 10, it is a word search. Pick the word from the word search to fill in the blanks given below. The letters of each word must be in the box either adjacent or to the diagonal to each other. So you can see the movement of ships or aircrafts called as navigation. A long journey, especially by sea or in a plane, voyage. A view of a wide area of land, panorama. Travel brochure, it gives information, pictures, maps, etc. A person who is traveling by a vehicle but not driving it. It is a passenger. He is a passenger. An instrument for finding direction, compass. A large bag, knapsack. A person who is traveling for pleasure, tourist. So please write down these answers, and also you can circle it like this. You can see how to circle the correct answers and do this word search activity also. And then pick the words which are formed by adding a prefix or suffix and make sentences. They have given you some words. For example, it's a beautiful sunny day. Likewise, you are going to make sentence. Let's see how to write it. We enjoy the sunny weather of the area. Everyone criticized her antisocial behavior. My brother is so imaginative that he creates stories. Don't worry, this is a drinkable liquid. We were given the invite for the opening ceremony. The manager spoke to him kindly. I went to the top of a mountain in my imagination. She acts differently because she misunderstands people. His harmless behavior was admired by many citizens. Activity 12. Nidu wants to describe an incident which is pleasant and appealing. First, he thought of jotting down the words associated with it. Read the list of words. Nidu wants to describe an incident and he found some words. His sister Nadari is going to describe something terrible and disgusting. Make a list with the opposite of the above words. இப்போ நீங்கள் friendly and unfriendly என்ன மாதிரி எல்லாத்துக்குமே opposite word வச்சு நீங்கள் ஒரு paragraph மாதிரி எழுத போறீங்க. Yesterday was the closing date of my scholarship application. I went to the administration office with doubts, but the officer was very helpful. She spoke to me in a friendly manner. I explained to her why I got late to apply. She said that it was a reasonable excuse. So this is what we can write with that words. Okay. Forms vary verbs by adding a prefix to the words given in the box and fill in the blanks. Use the appropriate verb form. Suha, the teen club, empowers the children who need special care and given them self-confidence. Some computer games encourage violent behavior in young children. They will enlarge the picture before getting it framed. The mistakes of the workers will endanger the future of the company. The pictures enable the readers to understand the story. The island is encircled by a coral reef. Write down these answers in your workbook. And activity 14. Add prefixo and suffix to the following words and form as many as new words as possible. Look up in the dictionary, make sentences following the examples given below. Right, இப்போ உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் வேர்ட்ஸ் அது இருக்குது. அதை நீங்கள் எப்படி இப்போ Sri Lanka has a great history. Sigiriya is a historical place in Sri Lanka. The excavation brought out historical records. The film is historically inaccurate. The prehistoric burial site was found. இப்போ நீங்கள் அதில் ஹிஸ்ட்ரி என்ற வேர்டை வச்சு தான் இதை வச்சு அதே மாதிரி உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச மாதிரி மெட்டதுக்கும் எழுதுங்க. We all must work hard to develop our country. The developer designed a program to help people double their typing speed. Yemen is a developing country in the Middle East. Economic development is important for Africa. In some developed nations, vitamin A deficiency is prevalent every children. Likewise, see this example. We must clean our rooms regularly. Cleanliness is very important for good health. Drinking uncleaner water puts your health at risk. We must not accept cleaner to do everything related to cleaning. Write down this also in your workbook. We enjoy the beauty and solitude of the hills. I use handmade decorations to beautify my room. My teacher wears beautiful saris. Okay, write down these answers also in your work. Okay, my dear students, hope you all enjoyed and understood today's Unit 3 workbook activities very well. So, please write down all the answers in your workbook and study well. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I will meet you soon with an interesting lesson later. Bye.